Hello everyone, and welcome to another review. Today we're going to go ahead and review a fragrance from the house of Issey Miyake. The fragrance we're going to review is called Nuit. Now, Nuit was released last year in 2014. It's one of the first flankers of the house of Issey Miyake that I'm actually going to review. I've been meaning to review a lot of them for a while now, I just haven't got around to it. So this is the first flanker that I'm actually going to attempt to review. Now, the fragrance is available in four main sizes. It's available in 1.3, which is going to run you $51, 2.5, $68, 4.2, which is going to run you $89, and 6.7 is going to run you $112. So as you can see from the design that I just showed you, it's very similar in shape and composition to the original bottle. The major difference is the colorway. This is a black bottle rather than a crystal clear, or a frosted glass bottle. So very similar design, but yet different. All right, so with that, let's go ahead and get right into the notes of this fragrance. The notes of the fragrance consist of, at our top, we have bergamot and grapefruit. Our mid, we have leather, black pepper, woodsy notes, vetiver, and spices. And for our base, we have tonka bean, patchouli, incense, and ebony tree. So, right when you start off, I get a very pleasant citrus smell. You spray it on, and I'm like, ooh, this kind of is going the way of Issey Miyake, the original. I'm like, ooh, this is absolutely fantastic. That fades after about 2 minutes. After about 2 minutes, you start to get a very heavy, peppery, patchouli, woodsy, and like smoky type of a scent. So it starts to go dark really fast. So if you spray it on in the store and for some reason you don't get to smell it after the initial spray, those citrus notes kind of fade into the background and quickly bring up these other notes that I'm actually referring to. Eventually, the fragrance starts, after about 2-3 hours, starts dying down, and more of the sweetness comes out, more of the leather comes out, and more of the incense comes out. So overall, the scent is basically a spicy, sweet, smoky, woody fragrance that's supplanted with a little bit of leather. Now, the leather is not the most prominent note in this scent as are in some other leather-based scents. This is definitely not a leather-based scent. I would still consider it a woody-based scent with spices, a smokiness, and there's one thing that I'm missing: spiciness, smokiness, and a little bit of sweetness to it. So typically this kind of smells like, I guess you could say, a lot of other night fragrances that I can kind of think of, that you can think from most houses that are out there. So it kind of comes off to me as a generic night scent. It's not a bad scent, it just comes off to me as a little bit typical for what you can expect out of a night scent, like this ambery sweetness type, smokiness type thing with a little bit of mysteriousness in coming with it. So that's essentially what I'm getting from Nuit Issey. Now, I go generally about 3 sprays, and I think any age group can actually pull this one off perfectly fine. It's definitely a scent that's more geared for the fall and the winter, but I found that you can actually wear it in the heat a little bit more than you would some other fragrances. Now, it's also considered, I would definitely say, a quintessential night out fragrance. So night out is definitely the time that I think this suits this scent perfectly. If you wear it to work, I just don't feel that it fits work too well. But of course, again, these are all just suggestions. Feel free to wear it wherever the heck you want. If you want to wear it during the daytime, if you want to wear it during the summer, go ahead and wear it then. Fine by me. Season-wise, again, fall, winter, and performance is actually pretty good on this one. You get good projection, you get good sillage, and it's going to last about 10 hours plus on your skin, at least on my skin. Now, one word of caution is that this fragrance mixes differently with different people's skin. So I gotta say, one day, I don't know what I ate, but I was testing this fragrance out, and it came off to me as a little bit like the patchouli was ramped up, and what I assume is ebony tree was ramped up. Just because, and I only say ebony tree because I don't know what ebony tree smells like, but I know what all of the other notes in this scent smell like, and this is the only note that I don't recognize. So I just, by process of elimination, assume that what I'm smelling is ebony tree. And on some skins, that ebony tree note can be ramped up to such a degree where it really just overtakes and it becomes powerful, almost like a I forgot what those trees are called. I think they're ginkgo trees or something like that. You smell them sometimes in the spring and the fall. And they got this really powerful type of a scent. Not necessarily a bad scent, but not a great scent at all either. And I found that to come off on my skin, Nuit Issey come off on my skin like that a couple of times. So that's just one thing to be aware of. But the vast majority of times it was actually perfectly fine on my skin. So I just feel it's something that I wore or something that was going on with my skin that day. All right. So compliment wise, on the other hand, I have to frame that I kind of screwed up on this one for compliments. And I say I screwed up on it because I'm not sure if many of you know what my process is for correcting fragrances or for reviewing fragrances, but the process mainly involves trying it out over a period of 7 different days in different scenarios. And this time I wasn't really able to give it true shots where there were a lot of people around that would be a little bit more inducive towards compliments. So I didn't get any compliments on this one, but that doesn't necessarily mean that people don't like it. It's just that my testing didn't fully include the breadth of what it could possibly include. All right. So if I'm going to go ahead and give this fragrance a rating, I give it a rating of a 7 out of 10. It's a 7 out of 10. It's a very solid fragrance. And if you're looking for a night fragrance, you might want to look in this direction. And obviously the best deal that you're going to get for this is the higher off price for the 6.7 for 100 something. And you're going to get the best deal for your bang for your buck. But it is a pretty big cost on it. Otherwise, it is a solid fragrance. It has the same DNA as a lot of night fragrances, which is a negative towards it. I mean, you can basically go out and find some other similar fragrances that smell like this and or accomplish the same thing in a different way, basically. It has good performance. It has good, just overall performance, so you're not getting shafted on that route. But it definitely is one that I think you should really try on your skin first to see how you like it. It does have this overall, and something I forgot to mention, like powdery vibe. Even though I mentioned smoky, it does tend to get a powdery vibe to it as well too. So just try it on your skin first, see if you like it. It's definitely a try before buy. I would not recommend blind buying this fragrance. All right. Thank you. Take care of yourselves. Let me know what you think about Nuit Issey. All right. Thank you. Take care of yourselves and have a great day.